Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, answering a question submitted by a student. This is kind of an interesting word problem, a little different from standard word problems. It looks like it's going to be a standard word problem, but it's not. But we'll start off in the usual way. We're just going to read the sentences and then make equations from those sentences. So the problem says that A has 9,400 more than B, so this is just B plus 9,400. So that's easy enough you got to take that sentence and turn it into an equation. The next sentence is another equation which says that C is equal to B minus 8,800. Okay. Now we have this other last sentence because it's very good to read I think it's a good approach to read each sentence and write out an equation. And now this last one says all the seats in the three stadiums combined, so A plus B plus C is equal to 212, 100, 212,100 seats. That's a heck of a lot of seats. Okay. So let's find out how big these stadiums really are. So normally you would have three equations and you would stack them, so like you do A, B, C, and then underneath this one would be A minus B is equal to 9,400, and then C minus B equals 80. We're not going to do that. That's the traditional way, but we're not going to go that path because it's not really going to help us to stack the equations. So normally I would say to you stack the equations, but this particular problem is a little less conventional than the standard word problem, which undoubtedly is why the students submitted the question. Instead, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add these together. So this is going to give me A plus C is equal to 2B plus 600. And now I'm going to come up here. We're going to end up putting this equation up into this one. So I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to write it a little bit differently. A plus C plus B. Put a little bracket here to make it easier to see what I'm doing. 212, 100. Okay, but we have an expression for A plus C here. You see, I can just substitute that in. So it's going to be 2B plus 600. That's what's coming from over here, 2B plus 600. And then I'm just going to include this other B. Can't leave that one out. And that's 212. So now all the hard work is over. We just have to solve for B. Once we get B, we can find A and C from coming back up here. So let's take a look here. So we're going to get 3B is equal to 212, 100 minus 600. And that comes to 211,500. Looks like a 7. That's supposed to be a 1. 211,000. And now we just divide both sides by 3, and we get B is going to be 70,500. Now we know from up here, I'm just going to copy this equation. A is equal to, let me just rewrite this. A is equal to B plus 9,400. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with controlling my pencil. B plus 9,400, which is just 70,500. plus 9,400. And that is equal to 79,900. And then C is going to be equal to B minus 8,800. So that's going to be 70,500 minus 8,800. And that comes to 61,700. So that's our answer. We have our answer here. Let me change colors. So that's our answer for B. That's our answer for A. And that's our answer for C. And we've done it. I think if you have the time, since this is homework, you're going to have the time. I think it's good to add these three together and just make sure that they add up to 212,100, which is what we started with, and they do. So you can take my word for it, or you could do it on your own calculator. 70,500 plus 79,900 plus 61,700, and that adds up to 212 on my calculator anyway. It adds up to 212, 212, 100, which is what we started with right here. So that's it. That's the solution. Now, we can spend time on taking a more conventional approach here. The more conventional approach will work, but it's more steps, more effort. This way is a little faster. But, sometimes I would say 80% of the time it's better to do what you do in school over and over, stack them, put them in order. You'd have ABC on one side and a constant on the other side, stack them up, and then deal with a system of equations. You're going to have three equations with three variables. And so a system like that can be solved, but I think you can see that this is actually a little bit more elegant and a little faster than going down that longer path. But, either way will do the job. But I understand why this was submitted, because this is it's kind of a twist on a more traditional word problem from algebra. So I hope that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your travels through algebra. I'm sure most of you are looking forward to the summer break, but you might have a little bit of algebra yet to do. Anyway, good luck with it all. See you next time. Bye-bye.